Hello and welcome to TECH TV. Today we're going to be reviewing an installation of a TECH EGS. You might be wondering, what is an EGS? EGS stands for Expandable Gauge System, and it's a brand new and very exciting product line from TECH. Essentially, it's all your gauges and your data right at your fingertips. We started out with a 4-inch gauge, which is easier to install than a regular 5-inch TACs. It's smaller, easier to fit in newer interiors of smaller cars. We made it out of a material called Santoprene, which is a really high-tech, very durable material that's sort of like rubber, and it's designed to withstand 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and the entire product is designed to be used in severe vibration environments because all the circuitry inside this unit is floating inside of this Santoprene material. The back of the EGS is made out of aluminum. It has all these ports that you can see. All these ports are part of the expandable gauge system, and they're basically designed to accept all sorts of plug-and-play modules like the wideband oxygen sensor, OBD2 module, accelerometers, 8 additional data logging channels, and so on. And all these modules are plug-and-play. They go right in the back of this unit, and they're automatically recognized by the EGS. So it's a pretty powerful system, this EGS, and it's very easy to use, and we're pretty excited about it. Currently, what constitutes the EGS system is basically the EGS unit with the shift light as an optional module, OBD2 module, wideband oxygen sensor module, TRIVAC suction cup mounting system module, 8-channel data logging module, accelerometer module, and additional memory module. Today we're going to be installing the EGS with the shift light and the OBD2 module, as well as the wideband oxygen sensor module and the accelerometer module. All this is going into our 2008 Toyota Tundra test truck, which has a 5.7 liter engine, 381 horsepower, and 10.2 to 1 compression ratio. And all this with 87 octane regular gasoline. So it'll be very interesting to see what Toyota engineers did as far as ignition timing and air-fuel ratio in order to keep the horsepower up while maintaining the engine knock down. First thing we're going to do is we're going to install a wideband oxygen sensor module. In order to do this, you have to go to a muffler shop and have them weld in a bung onto your exhaust system. This is an easy job. It costs 30 to 40 bucks, and it can be done by any reputable muffler shop. Once you get the car back from the shop, make sure you unscrew the plug like it is here, put the sensor in, screw it in, and tighten. When you install the controller for the wideband sensor, make sure that there's no wiring that goes close to any hot surfaces, particularly exhaust and so on. Also, make sure you read the manual very carefully because there's a couple of calibration steps that you need to perform while installing the wideband sensor. Next thing we're going to be installing is our OBD2 module. OBD2 stands for Onboard Diagnostics, and it is a really neat way to get all sorts of valuable information and parameters from your engine that's not readily available on the instrument cluster. All 96 and newer cars are equipped with OBD2, and installing this particular module is really a snap. It's very simple. Here's how it's done. OBD2 module is essentially a cable that has 2 plugs on each side. One goes to your OBD2 connector in your car, and the other one goes right in the back of your EGS. And then this module itself you can put anywhere in your car. It comes with these ears. It's made out of Santoprene material as well, and these ears are designed for zip ties so you can put it anywhere you want. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the OBD2 plug in your car, and we're going to put this connector into it. Once you've plugged in your OBD2 module, you will get about 15 different parameters, including ignition timing, short-term fuel trim, water temperature, throttle position, all kinds of really neat information about your engine and your car that you can use while tuning. And you can do anything with any of these parameters, including display them or log them, or even set them for adaptive alarms on your EGS. Now it's time for us to install the EGS itself. EGS is no different than any other tachometer. Basically, it needs 3 connections to work. One is power, ground, and a tach signal. Power should be a switched 12-volt source so that when you start your car, EGS will start itself as well. Also, tach wire could be skipped if you have an OBD2 module. You could pick up RPMs through the OBD2. However, in this case, we decided to go ahead and get the tach signal directly from the ECU. That way we keep the bandwidth on the OBD2 for other parameters like ignition timing and fuel trim and so on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to install the accelerometer module. Now this is really simple installation. All you do is plug it in the back of the EGS and that's it. The rest is really simple. All you have to do is plug stuff in the back of the EGS. One of the neat things is that there's two plugs that are similar between the OBD2 and wide end, but there is a difference. One is smaller than the other, so you can't make a mistake. So you just simply plug them in the appropriate holes and that's it. It's real simple. After deciding whether we should install the EGS with a permanent mount, like a traditional tach, or if we should use a TRIVAC mount system, which allows you to mount the G-TECH EGS on the windshield, we decided to go ahead and use the TRIVAC, and the installation is really simple, and we'll show you how. One of the things you want to make sure is that your windshield is clean when you're doing this. You can also position the unit so that it's pointing towards you, and then you want to expel all the air out of the suction cups and then tighten them down so you pull the vacuum. And G-TECH is ready to go. Power up the G-TECH, do a quick check to make sure that everything is working, and now it's time for a little celebration test drive. That's it for this edition of G-TECH TV. Make sure you stop by www.gtechpro.com to learn more about this exciting new product line, the EGS, as well as our world-famous G-TECH Pro performance meters. Thanks for watching.